Did you know that Croatia is not just home to coastlines, castles, and creepy Catholic clergymen? No, it was also once home to pirates. Find out more today on... Hey everybody, my name is Paul Salamone. I'm an American comedian living in Berlin, Germany, where I like to dress as a wanker and talk about Europe. Today's topic is Croatian pirates, but before we get to that, a brief disclaimer. A bunch of my vegan friends recently complained that my episodes are not so vegan friendly. I did one which was pro bullfighting, I did another one which was pro blue cheese, and my vegan friends decided not to watch these episodes out of protest. I'm sure the animals would thank them, but I do not. I would like you to watch my episodes. Therefore, today's episode is guaranteed 100% vegan friendly. I guarantee it, okay? You know why? Because it's really hard to eat a hamburger when your ship is being attacked by Croatian pirates. So here we go. Okay, Croatian pirates. Turns out there were a lot of Croatian pirates. Let's focus on my favorite Croatian pirates. These were the Uskoks, who were active in the 16th century. First of all, the Uskok, what a name, right? Uskok, not you cock, not me cock. Uskok, Uskok. It just makes you feel manly to say that, you know, just cock, you know what I mean? It just makes you feel like a Slavic pirate. And these guys were the best. They lived in this town on the coastline called Senj. And Senj was like this renegade town. It was like Mos Eisley in Star Wars. It's just like where all these scumbags hung out, and like different kinds of pirates and brigands and just refugees from different areas of the Ottoman Empire and the Austrian Empire. And all these dudes just hung out together. And the whole city survived from piracy. The entire city. And I'm not kidding, because even the priests, the Dominicans and the Franciscans, they would go out and like bless the boats before the pirates went out on their raids, okay? And why did the pirates go out on the raids? Where did all this piracy come from in the first place? Well, these were Balkan people originally that the Austro-Hungarians said, hey, if you occupy this area between us and the Ottomans as like a buffer zone, we'll pay some money. And I can relate to this situation. You know, I have a friend from Vienna named Florian. One time, he gave me a beer, so I would stand between him and his ex-girlfriend. I ended up getting drunk, making out with her. It's a long story. Anyways, I know what it's like to be a buffer zone between an Austrian and other stuff. Right? But the Austrians did not pay. Okay, they didn't pay the local Balkan Uskoks, so the Uskoks said, fine, life of piracy, here we go. So what great pirates they were, okay? They didn't do like these big-ass boats with the cannons and all that stuff. No, that's not the Uskok way. They had tiny boats that they would just row really rapidly right up to their enemies, right? And they would do it all the time. They would do it at night. They would do it in the wintertime, in the middle of storms, just row right up, take your stuff, and bounce. You know, they were kind of like pickpockets with fish breath, you know what I'm saying? And they were so annoying to the local merchants, especially the Venetians, that the local merchants declared war on them. And the Venetians said, fuck this, we're going in there, we're going to kick some Uskok ass, which is hilarious to me, right? Because my idea of what the Venetians were, and back then they were a pretty badass city-state, but I still think of like, you know, today's Venetians, just these guys in like stripy shirts with their little straw hats and little ribbons around their neck, with their little sticks and just pushing their little gondolas around, right? That's how I imagine Venetians. Like, can you imagine those guys fighting like very tough Croatian warriors? No, I can't imagine that either. So maybe that's why the Venetians were drinking so much coffee, to give them energy for battle, you know? Like, I know what that's like, because whenever I go down the street and have some espresso at my local espresso place, I want to fight a pirate. I don't, well, I do on Facebook or whatever, but I don't do it in real life. So anyways, I get that, all right? So these Uskok pirates, they annoyed the Venetians so much that the Venetians declared war on the Uskoks, and the Venetians went to Uskok land to kick some ass. And they decapitated a couple Uskoks, but then the Uskoks took some Venetians and then killed them and used their blood to flavor their bread. That's exactly how Wikipedia says it, to flavor their bread. And maybe that's where the Croatian flag pattern came from, this red and white thing. Maybe that's the white of the bread and the red of the blood. But Paul, where did the checkerboard pattern come? I don't know. Maybe the Uskoks used the fingers of the Venetians as chess pieces. I'm not really sure. Anyways, eventually, eventually the Uskoks were, of course, disbanded, and they melted into the woods and the forests around them. And the Venetians put another guy in charge who happened to himself be a former Croatian pirate from a different area of Croatia. So you can't get rid of these Croatian pirates. And here is the best part. This is the kicker. The current Croatian Bureau of Investigations, okay, the ones that research like criminality and corruptions, the guys that try to fight that stuff, they are also called Uskok. Yeah. That is nuts, right? They name themselves after their greatest group of brigands. That'd be like if the United States renamed the FBI to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That is so Croatian. I can't get over it. And guys, that is the end of this episode today. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the Uskoks, the famous Croatian pirates. They are one of history's heroes, in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the show. Please comment, write suggestions. Maybe you have some clothing ideas for me. I actually get inspired to do some of these episodes from clothes I find at thrift stores. And if you are in Berlin, this coming Saturday, I will be doing a show at the Comedy Cafe Berlin called How's Your German? It's a game show where I test expats and local German people on their German skills. And as always, if you are in Berlin, also please come every Tuesday to Samehead's Bar to watch We Are Not Gamooge, the great open mic that I've been hosting with my friend Caroline Clifford for the last 6 years here in Berlin. Guys, have a great day. And as we say in German, tschüss. And as we say in Croatian pirate, Hrvarrrr. All right, guys, have a good day. Peace.